promotion. How are you tonight? Tonight we have Kim Allegrezza, and she is from Hammer Down Hard. Welcome to the show, Kim. How are
Hey,
you?
Lisa, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And my phone's going off, and I'm finding out my That's split second. I thought I had it turned off. Yes, I just wanted to welcome to the show. How are you?
I am doing well. So nice to finally meet you. We've
Yes,
been Facebook friends for a bit here, so
yes. It's
finally get to chat.
awesome to get to meet you as well. So I know we're going to have Lonnie in a little while. So right now I'm going to start with some questions that I have for you.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here. So I did some homework, I did some background, and I wanted to ask you, and it's just amazing of what all you do. And so correct me if I have.
Jack of all trades, master of none, you know.
There you go. Yes. So you're a director, Metal Hall of Fame, chapters at the Metal Hall of Fame, manager at Raventree, manager at Hammer Down Hard, and photographer and videographer. So where would you like to start?
We can start at the beginning, how I got going, I guess, maybe.
Yes.
When I first started out, I was in Baltimore, Maryland, in the suburbs of Baltimore, and I worked for Access TV Concerts, and Ram's Head Live was my home base. So I was the concert photographer there, and I was the house photographer at Pier 6 Pavilion. It's called something else now,
Oh,
but
okay.
because they were also part of the AEG family, which was part of Access. So, yeah, that's how I started out. I was a rock photographer, and I music journalist, did reviews of concerts and new music, and I did artist interviews. Um, and that's how I got started. And uh, through that, um, I met Lonnie at M3 in actually we just had our fifth work anniversary.
Yay!
So it's been 5 years
Cool.
that we've been a team. And yeah, so I met him at M3 Festival. He was with Every Mother's Nightmare at the time. And
Oh, okay.
he had some ideas for this project that he wanted to do, Hammer Down Hard. And he asked me to be his manager and help him get this idea flushed out and off the ground. And we did.
Oh,
Put
that's
out
awesome.
2 albums within 1 year. Um, and it's been an awesome, wild ride, you know. We've
That's so
been
cool.
focusing on a lot of videos, as you were mentioning earlier. And as a graphic designer,
Mhm.
my role, besides being manager, is I do all of our photography. I do a lot of work on our videos. I produce and direct. I have now gotten, since COVID and the shutdown and not being able to do anything, I hadn't done a lot of editing prior to that. We worked with Charlie Brasco as an editor. Um, and he shot and did a lot of the special effects for some of the videos.
Yeah.
But but now, like I said, I've honed my own craft, and I've been teaching myself that. And I got to say, I love doing the motion graphics and special effects. And for the Metal Hall of Fame, I've been doing some of that with the promos for the inductions and things, and putting together little video packages for the artists. And I love it. I love doing the videos.
I have to say, those videos are absolutely amazing. I love watching those. And was the World's Gone Black? That's my favorite song. And when I see that video and the way it's put together, you did an amazing job. I mean, there's a better
Well,
word for amazing. It's like higher than higher that I want to express, but I just love how you put it together.
Well, thank you. That video was a collaboration between Charlie Brasco, Lonnie, and myself. Lonnie has his whole career been a drummer, and this is the first with Hammer Down Hard where he has stepped out to become a frontman,
Mhm.
and he wanted to be a little different than just Lonnie Hammer that everyone knew as the drummer. So this character, the Hammer, was created that is being portrayed in these videos. And the Hammer has a backstory. Like every superhero has an origin story, so does Lonnie. And that's how that there's a story that goes through all of these videos. So the concepts, um, a lot of that came from me. The video editing and the video photography for some of those for Cephalopod and World's Gone Black. That was Charlie Brasco,
Okay.
and so Lonnie, I would have ideas, and he and I would brainstorm, and then we'd bring them to Charlie, and he would take our ideas and bring them to life.
Oh,
So the whole storyline, if you watch World's Gone Black, there's a lot going on,
okay.
but
Yeah.
Lonnie and I always believe in positive messages. So if you pay attention that in the video, there's it starts off with in the record office in the recording company, record labels, and they're in the studio, and John LeCompte is in there, and
Hmm.
he's recording a song, and the office, the executive, he's like, no, 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 no. And he cuts him off, and it starts this whole story. So there's people that were doing good in the world, and then there's people that were really slimy and just doing it for this evil package that's being passed around behind, between all of them
Yeah. I saw the
and all of
package. Yeah.
that. Exactly. So the point was when the world was going to get destroyed by this asteroid, Lonnie's character came in his, spaceship and saves everybody that did those good deeds because they're getting rewarded for their deeds weren't just good. They put their own life at risk to do something, unselfish act of bravery for someone else or whatever. So that's kind of where all of that was going. And
Okay.
I love medieval stuff like
Yeah.
Nostradamus, and all of that kind of thing, and
Okay.
fortune telling. And he was a seer in the Middle Ages, and he did what was called scrying, and he would look into this black bowl of water and see visions. So in the World's Gone Black video, the spaceship set, Lonnie and I built that.
Ooh,
And yeah, we designed it and built that.
nice.
And there is this vessel that he stares into with the water. And that's where he sees the visions of the people that did the bad and the people that did good. Um, and the whole spaceship thing came about through cephalopod. Scientists are saying that cephalopods, like squids and octopus, their DNA is so far into this planet they're calling them aliens. So when we did the cephalopod video, I was thinking about the old movie Nostradamus. It was this not Nostradamus, Nosferatu, which was
Okay.
this black and white vampire movie. It was real creepy and had this organ music and stuff. So that's where the whole cephalopod idea came from. The old time movie theater, and Lonnie playing the usher, dressed
Oh,
up in
yeah.
that costume, welcoming everybody in. And the band
Yeah.
comes in, and then during the movie that they're watching, he transforms them and pulls them into his world, and now
Yeah.
they're part of Lonnie's universe. And so, yeah, those are the stories behind the videos.
I love every one of those. That was pretty
Thank
cool.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And the one with the straight jacket and
Total annihilation. Yeah. Well,
yeah, I
look,
like
that man deserves to
wow.
be in a straight jacket sometimes. Just
Wild, huh? Yeah, I those
honestly, as a band manager on the road, there are times when I wish I could have put them all in straight jackets.
oh just like you're done.
There was there was one time we were opening for Hinder. I think we were in Minneapolis, and
I'm
bus
sorry.
was unloaded. Everything was set, and we were good to go. So the guys decided to just scatter, and none of them were on site. I didn't know where anybody was. So now you got my two going.
It's the dog. It's the
So,
dog channel. They want to bark.
yeah.
Sorry.
So all of a sudden, I'm on Facebook and I'm looking and I see my drummer and my bass player are live on Facebook doing a tour of a street down Minneapolis that was nothing but sex shops. So all you saw was like dildos, like just, and they're like going through all this stuff in the sex shop. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get these guys back.
It's like, where's the rope?
Yeah. Yeah. So, but no, it's fun having the road adventures.
That does
I
sound
miss
like
it. COVID shut us down. We had some good stuff because, like I said, back-to-back albums in 1 year. So we had enough original material then to do a full set. That was Lonnie's thing. He didn't want to do covers.
okay.
So worked hard at back-to-back albums in 1 year, and no one does that anymore. And these aren't demos; these are full, flushed out albums. And then then COVID hit, and all the good
All
shows and
that work.
festivals and everything came to a screaming halt.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Uh, Two great albums. The first one, I don't know if you realize this, but every track on the first album it has a guest guitar player.
Oh, okay. I think I was reading something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a band because Hammer Down Hard is Lonnie and I. I mean, it's Lonnie's project. He writes all the music. He and Justin Reimer from Crosstrack Studios. He's our producer. They co-wrote and recorded all the songs together.
Okay.
So it really was, Lonnie's baby. And
Right.
and then it came time to play Rockfest. Our first show was opening for Autograph, Skid Row, and Ace Frehley. So no pressure.
All, all three big names.
All
Yeah.
of them at Rockfest, which gets like 50,000 people and stuff like that. So we had to put a band together, and we ended up flushing out a live band from these great musicians that are available here in Memphis. But everyone is already involved in other projects. So the way Hammer Down Hard has always been able to keep rolling is um, between Lonnie and I, we know a lot of people in this industry, and a lot of great musicians want to play with him. So who's
Oh,
ever available at the time is, we put together a live band, and then we hit the road roll sort of the way like, Whitesnake might do it or something.
right.
There's been a lot of people that have been in that band over the years. And
That's true. Yeah.
so that's kind of how we're put together, and it works.
That's
You know,
good. When did he first start? When did you first start out?
Hammer Down Hard.
Yeah.
Um, I guess we formed our business partnership, I want to say in 2017,
Yes.
um, about that. And so maybe 3 years ago was when the albums came out now.
Okay. And then because
Yeah.
of COVID, you had to stop in between.
Yeah, exactly. Album, a year later, another album, and then kind of
COVID.
2 years of
Oh, yeah.
shutdown.
All that
and
mess. Yeah.
but hey, you pivot and you do what you can with the situation. And I used it to learn how to do video editing and learn a few more graphic programs. And
That's what I wanted to ask you. Like, where did you learn, where did you go to learn that? Or did you just learn on your
I
own?
um, I've always been into art, and my mom was an art teacher,
Awesome.
and so
Oops.
always been creative that way. I knew when I was 14 that I wanted to do album art because I love my vinyls, and I would
Yes,
sit on the floor and open them up
I
and
miss them. Oh,
read everything and look at the beautiful art. And I'm like, "Ah, people get paid to do that. I want to do that."
yes.
So, um, fast forward all those years later, I was in Baltimore working as a publicist for a band called 86 Bullets. And
I heard of them. Yes, I haven't seen them, but I've heard of them. Yes.
yes, and good friends. And they asked me to do their album art. So that was the first time I ever got to design an album then. And
That's so
so
cool.
that dream came true all those years later. I finally
Yeah.
got to do that. And then from there, I've designed all of Hammer Down Hard's albums. And I've done some video. I did a video for Fever Tree. It was another band that I worked with for a while. So yeah, got my hand. Anything graphic design, that's me.
That's where you're gonna
Yeah,
be. Yes.
that's
Oh,
what my degree is in. That's what I went to school for, and I just always knew I wanted to be in the music industry somehow as a creative individual. Um, I got into the management stuff, but that's good because it with Lonnie and I in the band, it allowed me he had the creative freedom musically to express himself, and then together I could pitch my ideas, and I I like the dark side. I am I'm a goth girl,
there
and
you go. Okay, that's good. I like that.
and he is as well. So if I'm like you want to do something with blood, he'll be like, yeah, and
Yeah,
then be covered in
vampirish.
it. So
Yeah.
it's always been a great team. We've done really like collaborative. Our vision has always been completely in sync, and
Well, that's good.
it's been a
Good.
lot of fun to have a partner who is down for doing whatever I want to do with photographs. And or he'll come to me with an idea of something he wants to do. And uh, there's this we've got this great idea now. Just haven't had time to get to it yet, but we found this creepy ass location. We're gonna do something really dark there, but
Ooh, where's it
I can't wait.
located? Ooh.
It's a former um, police building that's completely uh, destroyed and closed and in absolute decay. So the
Oh,
jail cells are there and all of that
like
kind of stuff.
eerie feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into ghost hunting. I haven't gone to the places that really freak me out. And it just sounds, when you said that, I was thinking you were going to say an asylum or something like that.
Well, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Lonnie and I did when I was still working for Access.
Hmm.
I We did an episode called "Rock and Roll Paranormal" with the
I
band
gotta see that.
Silvertongue. The band Silvertongue was doing an album release,
Oh, so
and
cool.
they wanted to do something different for the article. And the album release was going to be on Halloween. So a few weeks before, we
Ooh.
Lonnie flew out to Baltimore, and then he and I drove to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, because the Battle of Gettysburg was there, and the guys from Silver Tongue and Lonnie and I all stayed at this bed and breakfast that had been used as a battlefield hospital back during the Civil War, and it was a known haunted location. So
Gettysburg. Yes,
yeah,
Gettysburg is. Yeah.
so we were there and we used all of the equipment that you see everyone use on TV and explored all over. And honestly, the only person that had a significant experience was Lonnie.
Oh
And
gosh.
and he was not somebody that was like particularly into all of this stuff. He
So he
was
wasn't fascinated by it.
No, I was, and Speed, the lead singer from Silvertongue, was,
Right.
and Gettysburg was not too far from where I lived, so it was a location I was familiar with, and a lot of the hauntings and stories and whatnot.
Ooh.
So yeah, we were not at the actual bed and breakfast when he had his experience. We were at this covered bridge, and the water there was where a lot of the bodies were dragged and stuff. And a lot of
Okay.
people see orbs and ghost lights along the water,
Yeah.
or they'll, hear things and stuff on this bridge. So the guy Speed is there, and he's doing uh, a session where he's recording, and he does get a voice that says about this general. And we did look up and we found where this general was buried and stuff. But all of a sudden, Lonnie comes down the bridge, and he's like, I know him really well. And he was, all his color was drained, and he was talking really fast, and he was really excited. And he was like, I don't know what I saw. He's like, I went back to your truck to borrow your sweatshirt because I was cold and was getting it out of the back, and all of a sudden I saw this um, glowing ball of light floating along on the road coming towards me.
Oh shoot.
And so he just like grabbed the sweatshirt and closed my truck door and
I'm
came
done.
to go tell us what happened. So we all went back there,
Mm.
and we had all our equipment, and they were looking and stuff, and we're all looking in the direction that he was saying everything happened. And then all of a sudden I had this weird feeling behind me,
Oh shoot.
and I thought, well, if I was this orb, I wouldn't be hanging out where they were all looking for me. I'd be in this big empty field behind us trying to see what they're all doing. So I
Right.
turn
Right.
around and I don't see anything, and I hold up my night vision goggles, and there's this big orb floating in the middle of the field. So,
Ooh.
what was it? I don't know, but that was our rock and roll paranormal episode that we did, and I had a
Oh
blast.
my.
I would love to do it again. I'm going to New Orleans next week, actually, and I'm going to do some of the haunted tours, the ghost and voodoo, and all of that stuff. So I'm
Ooh.
excited to share.
I'd like to go with you. Yeah.
Before, and I'm extremely excited to go and
Oh, so
check
cool.
out the haunted stuff.
Get plenty of video of something to catch something on there. Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
That is so cool. That is amazing. Well, I
I
did
did
have.
catch another ghost when I was with Fever Tree, and we were at the recording studio here in Memphis,
Yeah.
and I was shooting the band photo for them, and we did a selfie, and there's a mirror behind us, and in that mirror, in the selfie, you can see faces looking through, and I didn't notice it until I posted the photo on Facebook, and people
Oh my
started commenting to me on Messenger. They're like, do you see this? And then I was like, oh my gosh. But I didn't, like, at the time I was completely clueless. I had no idea. I didn't see any of it.
Oh my god! And there were faces like looking out of the
It looks as
mirror.
you would think it was a window, but it's not. It's a mirror.
That would have freaked me. Yeah, I got
It's on my
goosebumps
Facebook
right
page.
now.
It's on my Facebook page. You scroll back far enough, you'll be able to find it. It's a
I want to
public
see
page.
it.
So everything's open. So yeah, you can see it.
Oh my god, that I definitely want to see that. Oh yeah, I love the ghosts and stuff. A friend of mine, me and her, we'll go out, Debbie. We'll go out to graveyards to see what we can see. And you ever heard of Black Aggie?
Yes.
There's this one place
In
we haven't been.
Baltimore, yes.
Yeah, we haven't been to it yet. And then you can. The legend is it's like if you go out up to the thing and you say Black Aggie 3 times or whatever, then something is supposed to happen. I'm like, I'm not getting out of the car. It ain't happening.
I love graveyards. I've always been that way. I love photographing graveyards. So our video, Dark Side of Heaven, that song Lonnie wrote about his dad passing, um,
Oh,
and uh, it's not a somber, morose song. It's a very fast paced song because, honestly, that's how death is when it's coming. It's just barreling towards you at the end, and there was nothing you can do about it. It was going to take them, and then my dad passed away a few months later. And honestly, that song, so many people have told us it has gotten them through the loss of a parent. So, we did a lyric video for that one. So people
oh,
can actually read the lyrics and get where he's coming from. And all of the images in there are all my photographs. And that is from the cemetery in Bowie, Maryland.
oh,
It
okay,
was
okay,
uh, the first Catholic uh, church, I guess you call it, in the American colonies. And it dates back to the 1700s. And there's
right.
actually a big pentacle um, in the windows of the church because it was also with the Freemasons. So there's a lot of symbology hidden in the church and in the gravestones in that area and stuff. So all of that is in the Dark Side video.
Wow. And the song is called Dark Side.
Dark Side of Heaven.
Dark Side of Heaven. Okay, I did think I heard that, but I want to go back and, like you said, listen to and read the lyrics along all of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm gonna go to the board. I don't know who is saying what, but I do see people are saying stuff, and I'm gonna read it to you.
Okay.
This one, I'll show it. It'll come across the screen. Whoever that is, this boss lady.
Boss Lady is my band nickname.
Oh, okay. And then we have this one. Let's see. Let this be a testament to any woman that says it's too hard for a woman in business. You go, Kim. Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome.
People don't like it when you say you have to work twice as hard as a female in this industry, but
Mhm.
it's true. And when I first started out and I was in the photo pit, um, uh, I was given advice by a band member he's like, look, you're not like these other girls. And he was pointing out other girls that were in the photo pit and different things. He's like, don't don't befriend them. Just stay to yourself and do what you're doing because you're a professional and you can't get that taint on you, which was kind of harsh, I thought at the time, but all these years later I understand the advice he was giving
Trying to
me.
say, yeah,
And um, and I have stuck to that, and it makes a difference because I am seen as a professional, and
right.
people know I have my shit together, and you know, you do have
Yeah.
to work hard though. And
You
people say
do.
they're gonna think all of that stuff anyway. You climb off a tour bus with 6 dudes, people are gonna shake their heads at you.
They're
But
going to be, oh, yeah.
yeah, but I don't give a crap. I know who I am, and I know what I'm about and what I do, and
That's right. People
I
are,
just hold your head high and you keep moving on, and eventually your track record speaks for itself, and
right.
then all of the haters can just shut the hell up.
They
So,
can just keep on hating. Like I always say on my Facebook page, if you don't like what you see here, just keep scrolling and go away. I am
exactly
here. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, there's the door.
right. You don't have to tune in and you don't have to watch.
Exactly. Exactly. Then we have. Let me see. Let me see. Someone says, let's see, "Hi Kim." Mhm. I wish I could tell who it is, but I don't know. Okay, now I know who this one is. Angel Alamo said,
Oh, my bro, Angel.
"Yay! Kim is very nice person. Got to meet her and Lonnie at Rock and Pod. So how was
Angel,
Rock and Pod?
your beau. I love him. He's great. He has been such a huge supporter
Oh,
of Hammer Down Hard, and we can't thank him and the guys over at the Metal Summit enough.
yes, he really loves your music, and that's actually here's this is the truth. This is how I found out about Hammer Down Hard by Angel because he was
That does
playing
not
it one
surprise
time, and
me.
I'm like, what is that? I like that. Oh wow. He says, I want you to hear this song. I want you to hear this song. I was like, damn. And then when I come across on Facebook, I just happened to find you, and then I saw that you managed. I'm like, I got to get you on the show. Got to meet you.
Yeah,
Got to
well,
meet
that's
you.
great.
Yes. Oh, so that's very cool.
You know,
So,
that's one thing we constantly hear from people about the music is um, they'll just put it on repeat and listen to albums like 3 4 times in a row because they love every single song.
oh yeah, I play it again and again. Yeah, I will. I play it. I do. I played earlier. I was listening to World's Gone Black. That's my favorite. I just love that one. Christine is awesome, and Total Annihilation. I can't say it, but Total Annihilation. Yeah. But there's other ones that I haven't discovered yet, but I'm going to. So
So, do you know the backstory to Christine?
not exactly. I think Angel was telling me something, but I like to hear it again.
Well, Christine is the name of Lonnie's tour bus.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So, a
Okay.
lot of people thinks the song's about a chick and that he's like, he can't wait to go see this girl at the end of the night. But honestly, he's just tired and he wants to get to the tour bus. No, it's about his bus and he loves that bus. So,
Oh,
we've had
that's
some
who
good times
Christine
on
is the
her.
bus. Okay.
She earned the name for a reason. But
Oh,
well, here
that's
it is now. Hey, you want to come join us? Okay, let me scooch over.
hmm
Um,
Mm.
Hi, Lonnie. Welcome to Front Row Promotions. How are you?
sorry, I'm gonna crowd you out a little.
How you
There you
doing?
go. Nice to
All right.
meet you. Mhm.
Oh, thank you for having us on.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Was just telling Kim about how I got to know your music, and I give all full credit to Angel Alamo.
Oh yeah, love Angel.
Yeah.
Hey, rock and
There
roll.
you go. There you go. Yeah, because he said, "Oh, I want you to hear something," while he was playing it, and I'm like, "What is that?" And he says, "Hammer Down Hard." I'm like, "Oh wow!" And he said, "I want you to hear this song. I want you to hear this song." I'm like, "Oh," I said,
He's
"I'm
awesome.
definitely." And
He's
then
been
the
such a great friend.
videos.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
he's such a great friend. I met him through his interviews and stuff like that. He's been nothing but a champ. I love him to death, man. He's awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad that yeah. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend.
Right on.
I'm so happy for you guys. You're so
Oh,
cute
thank you.
together.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy camper.
Sweet.
So I have someone on here. It says, "Is Kim?" Wait a minute. Where is it at? It should show me who's saying it, but I can't see. Is Kim afraid of cricket? They must know something.
I went fishing recently, and I was supposed to bait my own hook with these live crickets, and I didn't realize my phobia was like this, but I couldn't stick my hand in that bucket of crickets to touch them. It was.
I want one
I'm,
too.
I'm not a girly girl, but man, that was an embarrassing girly moment. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, I was fishing one time and I had to use those grass shrimp, and they put it like at the bottom of the butt, and you slide it on the hook. I'm like, I didn't like it at first, and then I got used to it. Oh well, here's another one. Here, let me put it on. Then I started to like it. Like, Let me put another one on.
Yeah, I bet you and Angel must have a good date then. You know, it's awesome. No, it's good. No wonder Angel likes you so much. That's awesome. It's awesome. That's a great story.
Oh my goodness. The things I have stories I could tell you, but it shows about you guys.
Right on.
Oh, so I have another person here says, let's see. When you come in to visit, I don't know who it is, but
Well, where are you?
yeah, if you can write who you are and where you, because
Right now I can't see. It just says Facebook user on our end. So
it says that on mine too.
Unfortunately, I don't know who the comments.
Yeah, it should tell me who's.
But you know, well, here let let you.
What's the question?
When are we
Going to Vegas?
Coming to visit people, not going to Vegas.
Have you ever been to Vegas?
Yeah, yes. Vegas. Yeah, I love Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
Oh, that's cool. Pretty. Yeah, I got to get there. I haven't been there yet. And I had a friend of mine ask me if I wanted to go. She said, "We got to go there one day." I said, "One day." Yeah.
Just to answer your question as far as myself and the band. To be honest with you, the last 8 months I've been just kind of taking off. I just kind of resting. You know, I just kind of hit my reset button. A lot of people give you a little background. I mean, I've done like 18 records, and the last couple of records I did, the 2 Hammer Down Hard records I did both of them within like 13 months. And on top of that, record I had done with Every Mother's Nightmare had come out within the same year, and also the one I did with Black Oak, Arkansas came in within just a little over a year. So I had 4 records come out. And to be honest with you, I'm just hit the reset button. I'm just resting, trying to make myself a better person. And right now I'm feeling good. I'm thinking
that's good.
And I'm just trying to figure out which direction I want to go. But I'm getting that little fire in my heart again, and I think I'm about ready to start making things happen again. You know,
I can't wait because I like to see you guys live. I like to get out there and see you live. That's your music is just amazing. I just it's a word better than amazing, and I just can't find it. Absolutely amazing.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, everything. You know, when I do the lyrics and stuff, I you know, you hear bands and musicians talk about, you know, they make stuff up, but everything that I wrote about was pretty much a genuine part of my life, you know.
Right.
And it just, I'm really, and that was my first stab at it, as being because I was a drummer by trade, and then just stepping up to be a front man and lead vocalist and write lyrics and stuff. It was pretty, it was scary, but it was enlightening, and I was able to set myself free a little bit. You know, because when you're a drummer, I mean, I had a lot of dynamics to the music and stuff, but when you're, which I play drums and all the stuff I do anyways, but recording in studio, but actually to start writing melodies and actually be able to tell my story, it means a lot, you know, it means a lot to me, and it meant a lot to a lot of other people. So I was just very honored to finally be in that position.
Exactly. That's awesome. And I love your drumming. And I was on, was it YouTube, and I come across that one and I had to share it. I'm like, oh my God. So, wow.
Yeah, I've been, you know, I haven't really played drums too much since the last record that I had done, Hammer Down Hard record, which Madness Serves Me Well. And I kind of got away from drums for 2 or 3 years, I think it was. So now recently I've been kind of getting back into it. So back up, and you know what, it feels good to play again.
That's good. That's good.
You know, and I just who knows what I'm going to be doing, you know, in the future.
At first you were saying you didn't miss it, but it's so integral to who you are. I think you needed to start playing again.
Yeah, and it feels good. You know, you get the itch in my heart. You know, the drums are always my tool of choice, and I just had to get away from it for a little bit, and it feels really good.
On our during our live performance, I don't know if you've got to see any of those videos, but he actually does have this custom snare that he brings out and plays on stage during Cephalon, right?
Yeah, yeah. Biggie drums made this awesome marching snare for me,
Oh,
and
cool.
yeah, and he called me up and he goes, "Hey, I want to make a drum for you." I said, "Well, hey, I'm looking for a marching snare drum. Can you help me out?" He goes, "Absolutely." And
I
he
did. I think I seen that. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
And it was a
within
big.
within 36 hours we ran up there, we picked it up and stuff, and
Yeah, we drove out to
John
Arkansas.
House was fantastic. Great sounding snare drum. Biggie drums.
Wow. That is so cool. When did you start playing drums? Like what age?
I was 6 years old. I
Wow.
started pretty early. I was making a living. My first live show, I was 12 years old. I
Oh,
played a class party, and then but I was making a living by the age of 14. I was playing, probably started off playing like maybe 2 times a month, and then pretty soon I was playing, probably 3 days a week, and I was doing pretty good for being 14, 15 years old. I was
that's cool.
and, and stuff. So we just it was fun, I mean, I played a lot of cover songs, and that's where I learned. Played used to play polkas and country, and we played top 40 and Black Sabbath, and
I want to see you playing a polka.
yeah.
You tear up a polka. Huh?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can.
I can see
The new sound of Hammer Down Hard.
Hey, this one here is
the polka. Let's do the polka.
polka down hard.
Polka down hard. Yeah. I like that.
So it's fun stuff, I mean, but that's I call my lucky stars. I met and played with so many great people, and it's just nice to have that in my past. But I'm looking way towards the new future and stuff. I feel real good about myself, and I think I got some good songs coming up.
Oh, speaking of everybody you've worked with, I was telling her that our first album had a guest guitarist on every song, but I didn't mention some of the guys. You should tell them who's on there.
Yeah, we had the first one that I played on was Zach Myers from Shinedown played on it. My buddy Wayne Sweeney from Saliva, Joe Cardenas, Tony Montana, Tony Cardenas. He played
from Great White.
From Great White, he played on the song. Luke Kavoris, who used to play in band Riot, and
Metal Hall of Fame inductee.
Yeah, and,
grandfather of thrash.
Brian from Candlebox played on it, and I mean, I miss everybody.
Donnie Wayne Smith from Winger.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just had a lot of good people, and even the live band. I've had some really good players and stuff. Played with Sebastian Bach and
nice.
Saliva, and one of my the World's Gone Black video. We even got John LeCompte, who played with Evanescence. He was in the band for a short moment. He was actually in the video and stuff, but he does so many great things. So it is what it is. But
that's cool.
I'm a lucky guy.
Yes. And to have all of those band members in there like that, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now somebody has asked the question here. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Let's see here. Come on. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lonnie, was wondering when you guys are coming to, must be Indiana. Love Lonnie Hammer and Hammer Down Hard.
Well, first off, Indiana's fantastic. Like I said, I've been taking time off, resting. I think I'm in a mood to start making some new music and get the band back together. And I would love to go up there. Maybe this fall or something. If it's impossible, it's just hard kind of making things roll. It feels good to rest. I keep saying that, but I mean, I feel good. Just I think everybody hit the reset button. Hopefully soon. Maybe this fall or maybe next year.
That would be cool. Come to Baltimore. I want to see you.
Yeah.
Yes. Meet you guys in person.
Yeah.
Someone said, I want to see him dancing a polka.
I want to see that too. That should be the next
dancing a polka.
Dancing a polka.
Oh yeah. Well, That's why I
Yeah.
play. That's why I play drums, is because I can't dance. So, but it's all.
Lonnie doesn't
I don't dance.
dance. For a drummer, he has no rhythm.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's a pretty funny thing. I know an accordion player. I can get an accordion player to play with me, so it's cool.
There you go. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Terre Haute. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Area
Terre
would
Haute.
be Terre Haute. Area
That's
would be Indiana. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's see. Someone says, "Come to Boston."
Yeah. I love Boston.
There we go.
You got to go up there and get some lobster and
Ooh, yeah.
good stuff. I'll be going up there shortly. Probably I'm gonna go travel.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Just taking the sights, travel all around.
Yeah, I like in Boston. I've never been there actually. As much stuff that I've done, I've never been to Boston.
I love New England. Massachusetts is one of my favorite places. It's beautiful.
Nice. Oh, get some pictures and video.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone says, "Hey, Lonnie and Kim, hope you're doing well."
Well, thank you.
Doing all right, I guess. I'm just hanging in there,
So I think that's. I wish I could see who it is. Someone said hello, and hello, Kim. It was earlier. Okay, let's see.
Hello.
Hello. I think I have a few questions. Let's see. I think you got most of them covered. So, like, if you can tell me some of the places that you have played.
Hollywood, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Everywhere. Almost Houston, Atlanta, Dallas, New Orleans. Man, I played just about every major city. I never played Hawaii. I'd like to play Hawaii.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be nice.
Yeah, never
Right on the
been
island.
anywhere. So I'll go over there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Who would you want to collaborate with again, or now, or it could be who before or now?
Sully from Godsmack.
Okay.
I'd like that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And man, I really like working on my co-writer and producer Justin Reimer. I love writing with him because he and I are so much in sync with each other when we're writing stuff. Because when I was up and coming, he was up and coming, and we had the same producers and stuff a lot because he played in Breaking Point and 12 Stones. And some of the producers I was using, he was using, and I think we learned stuff from those producers that. So when we talk and write stuff together, we're totally, we just mesh really well together. So
yeah,
I would like to write with him again. And I don't know right now. I mean, I don't know. Just, I'd write with anybody really. I'm not into the country stuff like that. So I'm not going to go. Well, I like to cross into the country bridge, and I'm just not that guy.
well, you know. A little bit Al Capone.
Yeah, my buddy Al Capone from Memphis, he's a rapper.
Oh, cool.
I talked to him, yeah, and he, I was talking to him, and I said, "Man, let's write something together." And he goes, "Yeah, let's do it." So, but I've been taking a break, so I haven't called him back or anything. So I'm sorry.
Right. So once you get back into you got the groove going. You want to get back out there and you'll collaborate with him and get that. Yeah. That's awesome. Let's see. What do you do to prepare for a show? Excuse me.
Drink a lot of water, especially now that I'm a singer. The water's probably the best thing you could, be drinking. And I don't know. I just I drink a lot of water, and I try to practice a lot. And then my bugles, I eat a lot of bugles.
He loves bugles because they're greasy, so they oil up
oil up my throat and stuff. And I don't know. I just like to hammer on with the guys a little bit. I just keep it loose. backstage
Yeah.
and stuff, have fun with each other. And but right before I get on stage, I like to just kind of just stop and kind of be by myself for maybe like a half an hour, have a couple beers, just take the edge off, and
Yeah.
like rep up and stuff. And
Right. Just to get yourself like, relaxed and
yeah,
everything, and then get out there.
when you're a drummer, I try to be a little more hyperactive. I
Because
practice
you got to get that going. Yeah. that feeling going.
hold my sticks for a while just to kind of get throw them around a little bit, just so you can kind of get the feel for the sticks and stuff. But yeah, I mean
Can
that's
you twirl it? Can you twirl it? I'm sure you can.
Oh my Lord, you should
I don't
see
know
this
anything about
man.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
how to do it. I don't know what
little tricks up his sleeve that I've never seen it do but him.
Yeah.
Actually, what is that? When you
hammer roll. I do a switchblade and
yeah,
hammer roll.
in one video we caught that though.
Oh,
Cephalopod, I do it about 2/3 in the video. I've got the marching snare. And,
That's what it is.
hey, puppy, hey, come here.
yes. little Chloe.
Yeah, I
Something
do
moves and she's got to go.
You can see his move in the cephalopod video.
Cephalopod and a bunch of videos. You watch stuff. I mean, I've done so many music videos and stuff, but there's a hammer roll and just kind of flip around my back of my wrist and stuff. And
Oh, okay. Yeah. I love. I'm sorry.
it's fun,
Yeah.
entertain myself.
Back in the day, he was known for playing with Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
And the heads would go flying. Yeah.
I did the same thing with the GI Joe doll.
Would you? Yeah, that's like,
Flew him out the window with the parachute.
oh, you're the one. I heard about you.
I flew it out the window. I have a brother, so I threw all his things out the window.
There you go, boy.
True story.
Is he older or younger than you?
Younger.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a good big sister, I guess.
Yeah. You don't need this one. And then the parachute would open and just float down. I love that stuff. Yeah, I like playing with the boy toys. That didn't come out right.
Yeah.
This just didn't sound right.
Ronnie was very into Tonka trucks when he was a kid.
Yeah. I got a big Tonka truck collection and stuff. I still have them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to part with them. It's just they're worth a little bit of money, but not so much. I just rather just kind of keep them right now. So
He had Tonka Town in the backyard.
Chocolate Town, and I was getting it.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have something that you like, to collect. I collect movies. I collect bunny rabbit, like stuffed animals, and now I'm into leopards. So you can tell leopard stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, let's see. What was your very first concert? It could be like when you were like younger.
April Wine.
Oh,
April
I
Wine.
like that. Mm-hmm. How about you, Kim?
Mine was Meatloaf. I got backstage passes to Meatloaf.
Wow, what's he like?
I was so young and intimidating. I didn't talk to anybody. I just was shy. But that was the precursor to me, I guess, being backstage.
I was real shy when I was young.
My friend's dad was the cop that worked security for all the concerts at Nassau Coliseum. And so at the age of 12, he would come by and pick me up in the squad car, and he would handcuff us and put us in the back seat and then take us to the Coliseum. And then, we'd do this perp walk past everybody, and he'd bring us in the building, and then they'd slap a backstage pass on us at the security office, and then we'd go run amok. So, yeah, I got to meet a lot of cool people as a teenager.
Lots of prisoners.
Oh.
No, I got to see back then like Styx and Kiss when they had the makeup and
Oh, nice.
The Grateful Dead, just everybody. I just went to see everybody because why not? I could.
Oh, now who would be your favorite performer? Like your favorite rock star or so?
Mine?
Yes.
My favorite rock star and my favorite person of all times, drummer wise, is Tommy Aldridge. And everybody pretty much knows who he is. And his first real big band he played with was Black Oak, Arkansas. So for me to actually been a member of Black Oak, Arkansas, and record records with them, there's not many people in the world can actually say that they played in the same band as your idol. So, I'd say it's Tommy Oliver.
I'm not trying to crowd you. I get this a little.
I was like, how about you, Kim?
I know.
It's like this. It's tiny, tiny.
I don't know if I can say like who my favorite performer is, because that really depends on my mood. But as far as the best shows that I've seen, Santana at Meriwether Post Pavilion was phenomenal. The acoustics there were just incredible, and it was a great show. And then another great one was Shinedown, Godsmack, and Rob Zombie at Jiffy Lube Live. That was another outdoor venue, and that kicked ass.
Oh yeah.
Jiffy.
Did you guys go to the last M3?
Yes, I was there with the Metal Hall of Fame because we were doing an induction of Tony Harnell, the voice of TNT. He was getting inducted into the Metal Hall of Fame. So I was there.
I remember seeing somebody carrying something.
I was there. I did the video for that.
Oh, good.
Doing live video and all of that for the Metal Hall of Fame. So yeah.
That is so cool. Yeah, I was backstage.
Phenomenal singer. I mean, his performance, I knew he was good back in the day, but I hadn't, seen him recently.
Yeah.
And he hasn't missed a thing. He's just pristine.
He is amazing. I love his voice. And I remember back in the day, the TNT. Yeah. Oh yeah. They were so good. What do you like most about being on stage?
The vibe. There's two different vibes. The drummer was really cool, but then moving up to being a front man, I'm really right there at the edge of the stage with these people, and I can see every one of them. So it's such a good feeling when you see people singing your lyrics and stuff. So that's probably the best feeling that anybody could ever have. But just it's almost become one, and I love that, and that's what I worked for my whole life. Even when I was 6 years old, that's what I just wanted, that feeling of just the connection with the people that love what you do, and to be doing it in front of all the people. That's fantastic. I just love having that connection between myself.
Is that vibe, the passion that you feel, or what do you call it, the energy that everybody, yeah.
And it sounds cliche, but the thing is, that's the truth, because everybody's there at that moment or that set. Everybody's there to have a good time and kind of forget their problems and to set yourself free for that 45-minute or hour and a half set, whatever, depending on your plan. It's a good feeling. You get off stage and you feel like a better person because of that.
Yes. You get out there, you feel the vibe, you get moving, and the whole audience is like a family of just joining in and hearing that music beat and just having a good time. And that's what it's all about.
Right on.
Absolutely.
Right on.
That's it. Let's see. Let me see. Ask that one. I think most of my questions were answered. But it's okay. I'll find. Okay. Let's see. And I had a boatload of questions.
Hey, it's all good.
Hey,
where'd you get the leopard skin pillow? Where'd you get that from?
That's right up your.
Yeah, I got a couple of these at Kmart. Kmart one a long time ago, but now Walmart. But the long body pillow is Walmart. Yeah, I miss my Kmart, but yeah, Walmart. Yeah, I'm a huge Def Leppard fan, so that's what I like. Yeah,
I remember you saying something about that online.
Yeah. And I know tonight starts off their stadium tour
Oh,
or
really?
something. Yeah,
Finally, it's been a long time coming.
I know they've been waiting for that. Yeah, I would love to meet them in person. That's
Who's all doing that? Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and
It was supposed to be Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison, but now it's only two
Yes.
instead of three. But I'm not sure. Do you
I
know?
think
Oh, yeah.
Joan Jett was on it too. Joan Jett. Yeah.
I'd love to see her play. That's she's an iconic rock star. You know.
Oh yeah, she's really cool. I haven't seen her, but yeah.
I did a few years ago.
Did you? Did
That
you?
was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, where'd you see her?
That was at Jiffy Lube. Can we stop?
Krispy Kreme donuts.
But yeah. God, I can't remember who she was with. Thank God for Facebook memories, because all of the artists that I have worked with and photographed over the years as a rock photographer, you forget, and all of a sudden be like, oh, Joe Walsh. And I'm like, how do you forget that you shot for Joe Walsh? But
yeah.
So yeah, no, I did get to shoot for Joan Jett. That was
That's nice.
because she was an idol growing up. Her and Ann Wilson. When I got to
I love
Ann Wilson, I got to bring my daughter with me, and she didn't, she was a Harry Styles, One Direction kind of fan. She didn't get anything about Ann Wilson, but to me, coming up as a female in rock music, art was important, and so getting to talk to her, that was a huge highlight. And afterwards, I was like, tears in my eyes. I can't believe I got to talk to Ann Wilson, and my daughter was getting gripped. You don't understand. That was huge.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. I saw them with Def Leppard at Hershey, PA, and on the outside stadium. Yeah. That was pretty cool. But yeah, my daughter, she's the same thing. She didn't follow the rock and roll steps.
Right. all the great concerts that I got to go to, and on the list and backstage and all this, figure your kids would think, oh wow, that's awesome.
This will be cool. I can take them to the shows, and they don't want to go.
They didn't give a crap.
No, they don't want it. I barely got her into seeing an 80s tribute band that's from around here called The New Romance. And she'll do the light stuff, the light rock, but none of the hard stuff.
Right.
She don't like it. We have someone asking, let's see. I don't know. How do you put up with Scott Carlson?
Easy.
Oh, no, that's that's what all the moonshine's for.
What flavor? Ooh.
Scott is Lonnie's cousin, and he's also our tour bus driver, and he makes a mean moonshine.
I'm sorry, he makes what?
A mean moonshine.
Oh, moonshine. Sweet.
Yeah, it was he's awesome. He's my cousin, and
Okay.
and he comes down to Memphis area quite a bit. He did a lot last year, and if he's watching, hey Scott, but he's been a really good friend, not just a cousin, been a real good friend to me, and the band and everything,
and his wife Joanne too. They're both very good.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. That's super sweet. Let's see. Chloe, I'm so sorry.
No, that's not
barking
dog.
outside.
Dog.
Did your dog hear it?
Dog. My ex. You can't tell him New York, right? Dog.
Chloe, please. Did your mom and dad always support you? Which song did you mention your parents in? That was the question.
Yeah, my mom and dad were fantastic. They never held me back. I used to practice in the basement all the time, and so we went down there, and they were nothing but supportive. Let us, my dad would come up to Michigan and be like about 40 below, and my dad would keep the door open so we could go back into the gigs and stuff like that. And they've been nothing but great. And then I did write a song with called Dark Side of Heaven. It's about what I went through, because my dad passed away in my arms, me and my mom's arms, after I went up
Aw.
there for a couple weeks trying to take care of him, and he finally passed away. And I just wrote down the lyrics, and there's a lyric video for Dark Side of Heaven if anyone wants to see it. It's just how I felt. I had to get it down, and that's
Yeah.
dad passing, and then I do mention him in Conquering the Divide too, because my
Also,
parents set the stage.
Wakefield.
Yeah, Wakefield. I wrote a song about my hometown. It's Wakefield, Michigan, and
Okay.
and that was like all those lyrics were I wrote because all these stuff parties that me and my friends used to go to underage. We'd all be hanging out and having a good time, but I just remember like writing penning. I was just penning down all my feelings and thoughts when I was growing up as a high schooler, and just growing up in such a small town. And it was a real close knit community, and I have a lot of friends up there, and they've been nothing but supportive for myself and my music career since day one. And so that's pretty much the stuff, my hometown and my parents, and so.
When
That's
the
awesome.
first album came out, Lonnie and I drove up to his parents' house, and the first thing he did was put that CD in the car and play it for his mom and dad.
Yeah,
And
Aw,
it was a good feeling.
Yeah.
It was good. They enjoyed it. And
that's
my
awesome.
mom
They
started
like-
crying at the first chorus. She started crying, so that was. I guess the son did good.
a lot of
Yes,
people
you did something right, right? Yes.
it gives you the feels, that song, because it's something relatable. We all, as time goes by, you remember your friends that you grew up with and things everyone had to do in order to grow up and move on with their lives. And
Exactly. You have a special bond.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I had
Oh,
a great childhood, so no complaints.
yeah. I'm sorry about the passing of your parents.
Well, thank you.
Let's see. Someone says, "Where can I get a shirt, Lonnie, like Lonnie's?"
Okay. I don't know where the hell I got it from. The nearest dumpster, I guess. I don't know.
Goodwill. He went to Goodwill. No.
No, I think I don't know. I think I'll just say Walmart.
I know it's probably.
Oh,
JC Penney's. I don't
No.
think they exist anymore.
No, it probably was Walmart.
Maybe.
Walmart. Yeah. Yeah.
Same place you got them pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock
There you go.
Yeah.
Walmart. So, like, what do you do? I think we covered this part, but like, what do you do in your downtime?
I like cooking.
Oh,
Grilling.
okay.
Yeah, grilling, mostly grilling, and I don't know. It's I used to, before I sold my house, I used to like build stuff. I like woodworking stuff.
Oh, nice. What kind of stuff did you make with
Oh.
woodwork?
Just mostly adding on to the house.
Oh, cool.
I moved out of my house is like I think 4,500 square foot or something. So I just kept on building and building. I don't know.
Just
I like-
keep on adding on. Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time with fans, like on social media. I enjoy doing that too.
Oh, good. Oh,
Lonnie is very active on social media. He likes talking with everyone.
oh,
Not
that's cool.
last few months and stuff because I'm just trying to rest. But I like it. They're not really my fans; they're more my friends.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
wants to message me, I'll message back, or comment. I comment back usually. So.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, we have someone saying,
I like just a comment back. I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
"Hey, cuz." There you go.
Hey,
Hey,
that must be Scott.
I don't know. I have cousins too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Did you got a family?
I'm not a pod
Is
person.
a pod person?
I'm a human being, Lonnie.
It's supposed to show me who is on here, but it's not doing it. That isn't an HDH shirt? Question mark.
No,
Oh,
No.
hey, yeah. Okay, I get it.
it's HDH colors, but
Hey, well, a matter of fact, that shirt, yeah, it was like the cephalopod shirt.
Well, we were reversed, wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
the black and then the red sleeves.
but yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's our shirt. Yeah.
we do have all kinds of sold out merchandise on our webpage. So if anybody doesn't want anything, that's the place to go.
There you go.
Hey,
What's that?
it's nothing but the truth.
There you go. And now that you're getting the itch back, when can we expect new stuff to start rolling out of that creative mind of yours?
As soon as I get enough cheese to pay for it, I guess that's probably what it comes down to. You know, I'm going to start writing again. I just got to find Justin Reimer is selling Cross Track Studios, which we did that, and so I'm going to try to find myself another co-writer to write some stuff with.
Okay.
So it all depends. You know, I'll probably end up going to Nashville to record my next album. You know, I think just because I got a lot of friends over there.
Right.
And I don't know. I just sometime I might even move to Nashville. Honestly, it'd be kind of fun. But
that's cool.
Hopefully, maybe this fall I'll start, writing a few songs. And I think this time I'm gonna probably just do like one or two songs at a time and not do a full record or EP or whatever. Just maybe pop them all one at a time, and just kind of focus that way, because I think that's kind of the way everybody's doing it now, and it's just
more about singles than albums.
Yeah, and I think it's just financially is probably the way to go nowadays, honestly.
Yeah, that is very true. It's very true. Let's see, here's someone that says, Lonnie writes for every man. Everything is relatable.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
It's true.
It's, I mostly write about stuff like Take on a World, I don't, it's not, oh, sorry me, I'm,
Actually, every song except for Killing Time, I believe, was a personal
experience.
Yeah.
Killing Time was only song that I did write that
hopefully it wasn't
it
was about a serial killer.
Or a serial killer. So
sketchy.
Even Justin Reimer these lyrics aren't real. And I was just kind of Killing Time. I just wanted to write something more about just from a mindset of a person stalking somebody, but everything else I basically like, even like total annihilation and who I am and stuff like that. It's like, because you go through life and you always meet these people that want to put you down or try to just hold you back, whether you're at work or if you're at just a relationship or whatever, and ever somebody trying to pull you down. You gotta just be yourself and just kind of push forward. Don't be a sack and sorry. Just own it and just push forward, because usually when you do that, you can succeed in whatever you're doing.
Right. Yeah, because we were talking about that before. Like, people are going to think, haters are going to be haters. They're going to think what they want to think. We just strive through and be who you are. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, that's life in general anyway. Like, it doesn't matter, because, I mean, I've never been a guy that would, like, just say go to band practice, go there, and some guy will be, one of the guys go, man, I had this happen to me today. It's terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. And my day was a lot worse than that, but you don't hear me whining about that stuff.
Right. I have another question for you. Let's see. It says, Facebook user says, how difficult was it to write a song about, how do you pronounce that?
Cephalopod.
That's one of my favorite songs, Cephalopod.
Yes.
Yes. The cephalopod, what it was, I just came up with the word cephalopod, and it was a challenge to me to see if I could write something to make cephalopod work. And it was pretty cool. I talked to Kim. She knew a lot about like the Kraken and stuff, and
Norse mythology. I'm into all the Viking stuff. So
yeah.
She told me a little bit about the story, and then but I took it and I put the spin on my own life, and kind of the same thing, hold them under. People that are trying to knock you down, you just pull them under and just, pull them down and take over your own life. And, but it's kind of funny because I love the word cephalopod and,
Yeah.
squids and octopi. And so it just seems like now that
I know
I
they're
wrote the
everywhere
song
now.
you see cephalopods and octopus and everywhere now. And
Mhm.
I feel like that maybe we set up the algorithms.
Yes, it's all us.
Yeah, it's all us.
We own all of that.
You are welcome.
Yes, our gift to you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That you created that, and you both made that, you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
fun. It was
Awesome.
difficult, but it was fun too.
What would be your favorite song or songs that you made?
I love World's Gone Black. Was I really love the groove on there. And I really love Who I Am because that was my pilot song to figure out if I could really sing lead or not. And then see what else. Cephalopods also are great.
Cephalopod was always one of mine. When he sent me that, I remember standing in my kitchen, and that first hit came, and my hands instinctively went up in the air, and I went, "Oh my Lord!" And that and off the first record, Bloodshot Eyes. I love that one.
Yeah, that's cool. It's great, but I say like my favorites are like World's Gone Black and I do love Killing Time just because the whole concept of it. When there's a serial killer, he's killing time, and when he go out and killing, and then he gets caught, he's in a cell in jail, and the only thing he has time for is just killing time, doing his time. So I just like the on that. So
Yeah. And someone said here too.
Like everybody says, I love them all.
Yes,
I love them all. Yeah, someone said Bloodshot Eyes. What's that one about?
It was basically, just putting a band together, and I'm kind of actually a pretty shy person. And when I have a couple beers in me, then I start making calls, and it takes the edge off. And then and I was able to make calls, and next thing you know, I got these great people playing my record, and I'm doing this record. Matter of fact, Hammer Down Hard began from just making I text the promoter and asked him, hey, I'd like to play, it was Rockfest. I said, hey, I'd love to play Rockfest. And I said, what do I need to do? I got this new band called Hammer Down Hard. And mind you, only thing I had was the name Hammer Down Hard.
We had no songs, we had no band, nothing.
I didn't even have one.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even.
He calls me up and he's like, so I just booked this for Rockfest. And I'm like, okay. Like, oh, and I'm going to be singing. And I was like, okay. Because I only, knew him as a drummer. I was his manager as a drummer. But I knew Lonnie well enough to know that he wasn't going to jeopardize his reputation in the industry and everything he's worked so hard for all these years if he didn't think he could pull it off. And, he pulled it off brilliantly.
Yeah, within 9 months, we wrote, I wrote the full record. And by the way, too, at that time, I was doing Hammered On Total Annihilation record. I was doing Black Oak Arkansas's records at the exact same time. So I was working 2 full records. And then we had to throw the band together within 2 weeks before we had that first show.
It was right before that show I was telling you about with Ace Frehley and everyone.
Yeah, and then it was our first gig that booked, and it was we were playing the main stage for that night, and it was Hammered On Hard, Autograph, Skid Row, and Ace Frehley. So, and I wasn't under any pressure whatsoever. First time out front.
Oh no pressure at all. No. Oh, there's some big names there. That's cool.
It was fun.
Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Let's see. I'm gonna ask some crazy questions now. I usually have a number. Yeah. I have a crazy number 7 question, but we're on first one. So,
I
first
love
one
number
are is what's that?
I love number
I didn't hear
7.
you. That's my
I
favorite
love
number.
yeah.
Number 7.
Yeah.
You'll love
Yeah.
number 7. What are some of your favorite bands, like from your? I think I asked you this one, from your teenage years, that you still listen to today.
Except I love
Except,
them. Uh,
mhm.
I get into a lot of new music, but the bands I like that I listen to, I always say AC/DC, and then I listened to Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, and Blizzard of Oz last weekend. I was grilling steak, and uh, I listened to them. So basically, those ones right there.
I loved Motorhead
Oh,
and,
cool.
and Anthrax and the Ramones. I grew up on Long Island, so that whole metal thrash scene when that first erupted, I was coming up in all of that. So that's my
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You still listen?
um yeah,
Um,
but
that's
it's not my go. If you're not go to, I mean, I like newer music now, but
right. But that's
I
like
like
back in the
those too.
teenage years.
I like those too.
I like to think in ghosts. It's so cute.
Yeah. I
Have
like.
you guys seen Alice Cooper? Have you seen him in concert? Oh my
Yes, I
lord,
have.
that was my first concert.
Oh,
I had a
Oh,
crazy, yeah, I had a crazy cool rock and roll cousin. So I started out country, and he turned me to rock and roll.
Oh, wow.
turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
About Alice the other day when I was a kid and he was on the Muppet Show and he did Welcome to My Nightmare with the Muppets.
Oh no,
That was awesome. I don't remember
I
how
gotta
little
see that.
in my head. Oh God, you have to see it. It's awesome.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm sure it's got to be on YouTube, right?
I got to see it twice, and that you know that was
I gotta see it.
like bucket list.
That's one of my questions. We can get to that one right now.
Okay.
What is the craziest thing on your bucket list?
For me,
Both of you.
Still having fun. Wow.
yeah. I mean, I've done so
He's
much.
done. What's
If I go get the mail tomorrow and I get hit by a car and I die,
No,
I'd be happy.
you got no.
Okay, but if I wanted to do something, I would say, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'd like to tour Finland.
Finland. Okay.
Finland.
Finland.
Yeah. That's where I'm from. Or I'm not from there. My ancestors are all from Finland, so
Okay.
I like to. And that'd be a bucket list to go play there. And I don't know. I mean, it's
We've always wanted to do Europe. I mean, we've always
Yeah.
said that a
Yeah,
European tour,
yeah.
That's
Europe.
That would be awesome.
like Wacken. Oh God, that would be Wacken Festival.
Be awesome.
If you could take another band, like a trio, like a 3 type band, like your band and like 2 other bands, who would you take with you, like to be a tour?
I'd like to have Rammstein open up for me.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Rammstein.
Open.
Yeah, when that'll be, then. No, I mean, I would like to have. I'd like to do something like if I was able to play with, like you're saying, it'd be like Hammer Down Hard and Godsmack. I'd love to play with that.
That would be cool.
Disturbed. I would love that.
Oh yeah.
And I like a lot of
Five Finger.
Five Finger would be really cool. And there's so many of them, but I would say playing with Godsmack would be awesome.
That would be that. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would like to see that. Let's see. Who is and was your idol?
Tommy Aldridge, drummer wise, Tommy Aldridge. And
Yes.
he came to Black Oak, Arkansas, and I played at Black Oak, so I told you the story. But that's really cool. Tommy's my idol.
Okay.
Like musicianship, I like Dave Grohl. Who doesn't like Dave Grohl?
That's
stepping
true.
up there,
Yeah.
such a great big band, and then one of their most current and on target bands today. So that would be cool.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
I was really into like Joan Jett, Pat Benatar, the Runaways, all of those early female, those were inspirations to me because
Yes.
that's who I had to look up to, as far as
Exactly.
women in the rock world were. And there was this group that used to open up for Motorhead all the time. Motorhead used to play at this little biker bar down the road from me. And there was this group called the Cycle Sluts from Hell. And
I heard of them.
they were so raunchy. But you know what? When at 12 years old, I was like, they're doing it bad as those boys are. They are in every way as bad as those boys. And so there was, I could do whatever I wanted, I figured.
I do remember that name, Psycho Sluts. That's so cool.
My role models.
Yeah.
Oh.
And your daughter's what, One Direction?
Yeah, that happened.
What is your favorite quote?
It is what it is.
I like that. What about you, Kim?
We have a band quote, actually. Lonnie and I have a quote. It's we don't know what we're doing, but we're doing stuff.
I like that.
That's the band motto.
Right. My quote, what I would normally say is, I love what I do and I do what I love. And that's support live music and,
Like that.
and promote. Yeah. Who is your hero? Excuse me. Who is your hero?
Wow.
You go first.
Oh, thanks. Wow. It's hard to just pick one person. I'm a people watcher. I'm very quiet, and I do like to sit in the shadows and people watch. And I've learned so much from all of them over the years, and it's even through the interviews and stuff. I figured I had the opportunity to like talk to Alice Cooper or talk to different people, and every one of them imparted like these little nuggets of wisdom. And I'm really thankful for all of that because whether it was Alice or Brad Gillis or whoever it was along the way, they helped me get where I am because I listened and I like a vault. All of that advice stayed in there. And when, I might not have needed it at the time, but when the time came, I knew what to do because they had already lived it and had told me, just a heads up, here you go. So.
Right. They've been there, done that, so they wanted to share.
Oh, there you go. Top that.
Thank you. Good night. I can't follow that one. No, I don't know. I mean,
thank you. Good night.
That's hard.
That's good.
A real good friend of mine had the same question, and it's hard to where it was asked to them, and it's a hard thing to say because I'm not into like Superman or Batman, so I want to say that kind of hero. But the hero of my life, I would say probably my dad and my mom.
That's what I would say.
But my dad and I had a real relationship, even though we lived 500 miles away. I still talk to him every day. 800 miles away.
He was your best friend.
Yeah, I used to talk to him every day, from 15 minutes to like an hour and a half every day, and we talk about the same stuff over and over again. But it was, it was our bonding time, and he was my best friend. So
Lonnie has an amazing work ethic. I've never seen anybody work harder, and that got from his parents. And growing up in the Upper Peninsula, it's a hard life, and you have to work hard. You can't be a slacker up there. And I see a lot of your dad in you.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm honored to hear that. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So hard working. Yes, that's amazing. And your father's your hero. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Um. Okay. Oh, crazy number 7. Here it is. Um. If you could get into a time machine and go anywhere in the world, where are you going? Where are you going?
Where am I going? Uh, at
Where are you
any
going?
given point, any like in the
Yeah,
future or past, anywhere.
anywhere. Like if you could get in a time machine and go anywhere, where would you go?
I wouldn't want to go farther and forward because I get older. You know.
Yeah.
This way, with the time machine, you don't get older. You just can go to time.
Right.
I don't know.
I know. I would want to go back to super, super ancient times, like prehistory, to see if all the scientists and archaeologists and everything have it all right. Because there's all kinds of stuff being talked about now, and as far as they're finding human settlements way earlier in North America than they believed existed. So there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. Like I think there's a lot of hidden, lost stuff of human history, and I'm curious to know everything as a species we've forgotten. It's like having amnesia in a way. So that's
Right.
mine.
Yeah.
I'm weird that way.
I'm weird that way. I'd like to go 100 years in advance, forward, just to see where technology takes us.
What it's like. Yeah.
And see how the musicians deal with everybody downloading your stuff for free.
Yeah. See
how they overcome
how did they
what,
pivot around that.
There you go.
That's a good one. I like that.
Right. That is cool. If you could shop at one of your favorite stores for free, what would it be?
Harbor Freight. I like Tool.
Yes, there you go. Hammer, yes.
So, gosh, I don't know. Any store, huh?
That's a hard one.
Honestly, at this point, I'd say I would want it to be some sort of camera gear store so I can get all my video and cameras and green screen, and, drones and all of that kind of stuff.
All of that technology, the cameras, yeah.
Local Chevy dealer.
Yeah.
Yes. What is the most surprising fact that you learned about yourself?
How about that I could front a band?
That you could write some badass songs. You didn't know you were such a good songwriter until you did all of this.
Yeah, that. Yeah, both of those.
That's cool. That's cool. So I think we have. If you want to add anything else, I asked all the questions I can think of and everything. Let me see if there's anything else on the board. No. Nope, everything's good. Oh, someone said Kim likes country and 80s pop. Haha.
Yeah, not likely. Try it. No? He can try all he wants. But good luck with that.
So what would you tell your fans? What would you like to tell your fans?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to write this good music and share my life with y'all, and for y'all to share your life with me, through social media and stuff like that. Just be humble and be true to yourself, and just hit me up. I love every one of you, and I never take anything for granted that where I am and who I've worked with and the stuff I've done in my life. And I just thank everybody for sticking with me through the great times and the bad times. Thank you.
I would just like to say, everybody watches on social media and they think, oh, it's this glamorous life and all of that. But we're human beings and everybody, we all have struggles. And one thing is you can't give up. And that's one thing about Hammer Down Hard Music and all of Lonnie's messages. It's about you can't give up, because if you give up, then it's over and you've lost. So
Right.
as long as you're still trying, then there's still a chance. And so that's what I would just say. We're all facing challenges. Everyone's been through a shit couple of years. So you're not alone. And if you're having a hard time, reach out. We're always here. We'd love to talk to you.
That's awesome. Work together, be together. Yes, be there for each other. I like that. Yes. Someone's asking, not asking, but it's a statement. Lonnie, don't. Oops, wait a minute. It just another one came in. Oops, where'd it go? Lonnie, don't get hit by a car. We have beer to drink.
No, there you go. I like the way you think. Yes, I'm assuming it's probably Scott.
Yeah, I don't know.
What kind of beer do you like?
I usually drink Natty Light.
That's good. How about you? Do you drink beer, Kim?
I'm not a big beer drinker. When I do, I like dark beer, like Guinness and stuff. I'm more a vodka tequila girl. I like Bloody Marys and margaritas.
Margaritas, okay. Yeah, when I do drink, it's wine or a glass of beer. Can't drink a whole lot right now, but that's what I'll do. I'll have a beer.
So I have a friend, my friend Mark at the Whiskey Network, has been giving me crap about being a vodka drinker, and he says he needs to send me samples so I can be converted to the whiskey side of things. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, the bourbon, whiskey, yeah. Oh, I know. I like the taste of cinnamon, and I tried Fireball. That's powerful stuff. I like it though, but that'll knock you on your butt.
All my friend kids do every time we all went out was like shots of Fireball.
So, you feel it burning going down.
Makes your breath smell good.
What's that?
Fireball makes your breath smell good.
Yes. The cinnamon.
It's like mouthwash.
Yeah.
Yes. What was it called? Close up, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my answer to Mad Dog 2020. That makes your breath smell good.
There you go. Someone said, Lonnie, get that SUSI. What's that? Let me post it.
Sushi? SUSI? No, I don't know. No,
Sisu. Oh, yeah. It's Sisu. It's a Finnish thing.
Finnish, okay.
I'm a Finlander.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right on.
Okay. So what happened?
Good deal. Nothing. Good deal.
Good deal. What would you like to tell your like anybody starting out in the music industry, just starting out? What advice would you like to give them?
Well, I would say be true to yourself, study the masters, and just keep everything close to your heart, and just be diligent and just be on time. I know a lot of great musicians, and would probably be a lot farther in the music industry if they would just get a watch or something, because people don't want to play with you like people that when you're there for supposed to be there at 7 o'clock and you don't show up till 9 o'clock. Well, you're gonna miss that boat. So that's what I would say. Yeah,
because you got to do your practice and everything, and that makes perfect for your shows. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to mention or add or say?
Did a real great interview.
Yeah, it was really nice finally get to talk to you.
You did a fantastic job.
Nice to meet you guys. Absolutely.
Say hi to Angel for us. And
Sure will. Sure will. And where can people find you? Like where if they want to, look for your music or into anything that you guys do?
We're streaming on all the major platforms. You can find Hammer Down Hard everywhere. Visit hammerdownhard.com. You have some merch still available, that we are sold out of a lot. And yeah, like I said, our music you can find on all the streaming platforms.
On all the
All our
platforms.
videos are on YouTube, Hammer Down Hard on YouTube, and Lonnie and I are on Instagram and Facebook, and you can hit us up. We'll always say hi.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to Front Row Promotions. It was so great to talk with you and get to know you. And hopefully one day we'll get to meet in person.
Absolutely. I'd love
great.
that.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.